So this time of year is always so exciting because I was only gone for 4 days and I come back to the garden and things are very different. For example, these are the Brussels sprouts and they're starting to go to flower, aka bolting. And you can see all of the little sprouts starting to form, and they were not like that just a few days ago. Even when I checked last night, we weren't getting this substantial growth and bolting. And as exciting as it is, you got to take the tops off of Brussels sprouts or anything like it, like lettuces or cabbages or things like that that you want to be growing on the stalk. So as exciting as it is to see the flowering and the growth over the last couple of days, I am actually going to take the tops right off of these guys, and these flowers are going to go over to the goats and the chickens, so they won't go to waste. But what this will do is, seeing this one just barely starting to think about flowering, what this is going to do by taking the tops off is it sends the energy back down into the plant so that I can try and get these Brussels sprouts to a full harvest. And when I planted these, my estimated harvest date was about July 4th. So hopefully these will continue for the rest of the month and give us that harvest of Brussels sprouts around the 4th of July. Now the other thing that you can do with Brussels sprouts, see how all these are getting pest eaten and sad? You actually can take off these lower leaves, and again, it's helping the plant put more energy into the growth of the sprouts, but it also increases airflow, which will help with growth. That also helps, you know, things like tomatoes and things of that nature. So any of these ones that have pest damage or are low to the ground and don't have a sprout trying to grow off of them, I'm going to take away and help promote some more airflow and productivity into the sprouts themselves. Now these are actually coming off quite easily. You could use some shears or some cutters to make it a little bit cleaner, but I am not going to use that. Crawl into the back and get the last 3 back there. And all these tops are going to be a great treat for the goaties and the chickens. What do you guys think, huh? That's little Da Vinci, Lisa, and Mona. Nom nom nom. Also came through this bed and weeded out quite a bit. You can see the dirt I scraped away a little bit from the garlic and some of the onions to see how close they're getting. The garlic, some of them are actually going to get harvested this week. I hope to make a video about that. And yeah, everything has just been prolific. These snow peas are kind of funny because I thought that I had planted snap peas, but apparently I bought snow peas, which is fine. They'll be great in stir fries. And just when I got home yesterday, I was checking on the garden, of course, and I had flowers, blooms here, but not a single snow pea. And today, there's at least a dozen of them on here. Tomorrow, I'm sure there'll be enough for a dinner. So it's just amazing how prolific things are this time of year. One of the tomatoes is actually starting to bloom, and excitingly, we have little broccoli heads and cauliflower heads getting started. Also, excitedly, is our first radishes ready to harvest. I'm gonna pull up this one and leave this little guy in here still to finish growing. Look at how pretty that is. And I'm actually going to plant some more now. I meant to do some more in succession so that we would have more coming on, but since these guys actually they shifted after I planted the seeds, and so they didn't exactly get where I wanted them to be. So this harvest is actually going to allow me to thin them a little bit and allow some of these to continue growing. So they will be ready here in a couple more, maybe even just one more week. But I'll get some more planted. These ones are from Baker Creek. I'm gonna get some more planted here in this empty space of the bed and have some more ready in another month or so. While it's not the end of another month, I just couldn't wait to share some of the progress with the garden with you guys. Sometimes it's just so much growth and change that happens in a whole month's time. And this has only been about a week since my last video. So it's really exciting to see what's growing. I'd love to hear from you guys about what you're growing and what's going great in your area this time of year. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.